Everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a general spread for the collective High is Good. This reading will not be for everyone, so please don't try to force anything to fit that is not your story. Excuse me. So I don't really know what this reading is going to be about, so I'm just going to start this reading off with some affirmations for the spread to get the overall energy, and then once I get clear on the messages, we'll pull some cards to see what comes out, okay? Alright, so let's see what the affirmations are for this reading for the collective High is Good. Please make it very clear. As soon as I get ready to start reading, I gotta start clearing my throat. It's just like all the time. Anyway, let's see what the affirmations are for this reading for the collective High is Good. Last night where I live at, there was a Category 5 storm that was coming through. In other words, there was a tornado warning issued for my area. And the threat was very high winds, power outages, and things of that nature. So people were preparing themselves yesterday for a tornado that was supposed to come through here and tear shit up, I guess. But the most damage that I can see from the wind last night is that some of the trees have been, I guess, ripped apart, but not like literally, but the leaves are all over the ground. So I don't really see any real damage from the storm the way it was predicted. So the prediction of high damages or outages didn't happen with the storm. So I'm not going to say it was a false weather report, but I will say that it was a false alert, but it was an alert to prepare people for what could have come, right? So the storm that passed through here last night wasn't necessarily a Category 5 as predicted, but it did create a little bit of damage as far as wind control. So everything is significant in a reading. Take it how it resonates. I channel the energy around me and from my own experiences. Again, if it doesn't resonate, don't try to force it to fit. So let's see what the affirmations for this reading are for the collective High is Good. To start this reading off, let's make it very clear. All right, affirmations we have for the collective. These little flowers I found, there's a bush beside me that's full of yellow flowers, and these fell out the bush, I guess. So I thought I would just put them down so y'all can see how they look. They're so pretty. And yesterday there was a lot of bees around me, like feeding the flowers. So anyway, let me just get the messages out. What's the affirmations for the collective High is Good? Please make it very clear. You are a star, is what I just heard. What are the affirmations for the collective High is Good for them at this time? Any affirmations? We have self-confidence is a superpower. Once you start to believe in yourself, magic starts happening. And right before this card came out, I saw this card from my index cards that says, you are a star. So self-confidence is a superpower. And once you start to believe in yourself, your real magic starts. So some of you guys may need to boost your confidence. Some of y'all lack a little bit of confidence. I don't know what this is, but you need to boost your confidence because that's your superpower. And once you tap into your superpower, you'll be able to start manifesting things and things will start happening for you, okay? So you need your confidence, which is your superpower, to manifest whatever this new beginning is, okay? You are the star. You are the magician. You have the power to create and manifest. But to create and manifest, you gotta first believe in your power to do so, okay? What's the affirmations for the collective High is Good? Take it how it resonates. I know I had mentioned in one of my videos that I saw a wolf in the woods behind me, and everybody I've told that I seen a wolf don't believe me. And if I hadn't been afraid to like make a sudden move, I would have gotten it on camera. But I didn't want to disturb it because it was already like looking at me or in my direction. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It was already looking at me in my direction, and I was already kind of like in a place where I was out in the open, right? So it's like I didn't want to scare the wolf and make him think that I was a threat, and I didn't want him to perceive me as a threat. So I just kind of stayed still until he passed on. Okay, so take that how it resonates. Your affirmation cards say, or this affirmation card says, if your dreams don't scare you, they're too small. Wow. I just talked about being afraid of that wolf when I seen it. And I guess when you're not afraid, okay, so fear is an illusion, right? I think fear helps us boost our confidence, because if we are afraid of heights and we decide one day to face our fears, once we face the fears that has us afraid and we are able to overcome our fear, that fear doesn't have power over you anymore. So now you can bungee jump from a high building, or you can skydive from a plane, because your fear of heights, because I know I got fears of certain things, and I just won't do certain things because of my fear. But what if I needed to go somewhere, but because of my fear, I won't leave my comfort zone because I'm afraid? You know what I mean? So this is about getting out of your comfort zone and stop being afraid. Face your fears if you have any fears. Face your fears, okay? Because some of you, your fears are holding you back. Somebody here, their fear is holding them back. Your next affirmation card says, I'm transforming, evolving, expanding, and I'm awakening. Somebody here is transforming, evolving, or going through an awakening. Okay? This could be you or someone else. Take it how it resonates. Your next affirmation says, a healthy relationship doesn't drag you down, it inspires you to be better. So a real relationship or a healthy relationship is one that will inspire you to be better. So maybe some of you lost your confidence because of a relationship where you didn't feel like yourself. Maybe the person you were in that relationship with made you feel insecure with yourself. So it's like you lack confidence now that you are who you are because of the fear that someone put inside of you, which is an illusion that made you fear yourself, in a sense. So a healthy relationship doesn't drag you down. It inspires you to be better. I can't believe that I can't get my throat chakras clear, so I can stop doing it. But I do have an incense burning, so maybe the smoke is irritating my lungs. I don't know. Somebody here wanted all the smoke. Somebody here wanted the smoke. Somebody wants to smoke with you. I don't know, but somebody that you used to smoke with, they missed that relationship y'all had, because I feel like when you guys were smoking together, that in that conversation or in that moment, the relationship between the two of you seemed to be magnetic or magical or something like that. So a magnetic, magical connection. Your next card says, happiness begins with me alone. I have the power to create my own happiness, okay? Happiness begins with yourself. You have the power to create your own happiness. If you're not happy with yourself, then you can change that, okay? If you're not happy with yourself, then change it. What are you not happy with yourself about? What's making you unhappy with yourself? Whatever it is, change it, all right? I trust that I am on the right path to becoming the best version of myself. The last card says that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% of how you react to it. The last card underneath that, it says, I love myself, I accept myself, and I forgive myself. So somebody here needs to love themselves, accept themselves, and forgive themselves, and value themselves enough to nourish themselves, mind, body, and soul. So this star card could also be the healing energy of healing. Okay, the star card represents healing. So there could be a need for someone to do some healing work, because I feel like on some levels, something mentally destroyed you. Something made you lose confidence in yourself. Whatever reason you are afraid of heights, maybe some point in your life you were thrown from a high place, or maybe something like that happened to you at an early age and you never forgot the experience. And because of that past experience, that thing that happened to you makes you afraid of who you are or yourself, and it makes you afraid to face your fears. So this is talking about having confidence and being bold and being the strength card energy and face your fears. Because once you have no fear and you're not afraid of anything, even though I saw the wolf in the woods all my life, I was not afraid for my life. I wasn't. Because honestly, I was in their territory. So I should expect to see things like that around me when I'm out in nature. So I wasn't afraid that there was a wolf around me. I just didn't want the wolf to see me as a threat because I wasn't a threat to it. And because I wasn't a threat to him, he wasn't a threat to me. Okay? I'm going to repeat the affirmations again. Actually, I'm going to flip them over because they have dual meanings on both sides. So I'm going to flip them over and read the other sides of the affirmations, and then we're going to clarify this with some tarot, okay? On the other side of your affirmations, you have, I radiate confidence and positivity. I am good enough to be rich and attract everything I've ever wanted. Pay attention to your patterns. The ways you learn to survive may not be the ways you want to continue to live. In the past, had I seen a wolf or anything around me that was like a threat to me, I would have been afraid for my life, and I would have made the outcome in that situation different than what it was. So let's just say that I was afraid when I saw the wolf and I decided to run. If that wolf had saw me running, maybe it would have felt threatened by my presence, and maybe would have saw me, you know what I'm saying, maybe would have done something different, you know what I mean? So it's like, don't be afraid to face your fears. Have confidence in yourself and believe in yourself. Have faith in yourself. So the star card is also giving me faith. Somebody here lacks faith. Your next card says, all my relationships are long-term and offer a positive love and experience. This is what you're wanting to manifest. You want to create and manifest long-term relationships that offer you positive and loving experience. Okay? Because the bottom line is you are good enough and you deserve to be loved. Your next card says, your mind controls your emotions and your emotions control your actions. Not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear your path. My ability to conquer my challenges is limitless. You have the power to face your fears. Okay? You don't have to be afraid of what you don't see. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not real. Just because other people didn't see what I saw doesn't mean that it wasn't real, because I've seen it with my own eyes. And nobody has to believe me because I know what I saw. And I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. I just thought it was a cool experience and I wanted to share it with other people. But when I told them what I saw, they wanted me to think I was crazy and that what I saw was a stray dog or something else. But anyway, I digress. So loving yourself and accepting yourself for who you are and forgiving yourself will help you build and boost your confidence, okay? So we're going to get some more messages and see what comes out. So going back to the whole storm that came through here, when that wind was blowing last night, you can hear everything being tossed to and fro, like the trees whipping back and forth. You can hear the windows rattling. You can hear all the sounds of darkness around you. It was thundering, it was lightning, it was raining. All those things actually happened, but the storm didn't come to destroy. The storm came to clear the path. So in this situation, my love, whatever the storm is in your life, is not coming to destroy, it's coming to clear your path. Okay? So not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some storms come to clear your path. Your mind controls your emotions, and your emotions control your actions. As a man thinketh, so he is. So whatever you think you are is what you are. Whoever you say you are is who you are. If you are a star, then be the star in your story. Don't let nobody tell your story better than you can tell your story. Nobody can't tell me I didn't see no wolf. That's my story. That's my truth. Nobody can change what I saw. So nobody can tell me what I seen. It doesn't matter if they believe me or not. I believe myself, okay? So you got to believe in yourself and have faith in yourself and confidence in yourself that whatever you're dealing with right now is not coming to destroy you. It's coming to create a clear path for you so your path can be clear. So you can manifest loving long-term relationships with positive loving experiences, all right? You do have the ability to conquer anything that's in your path right now. Face your challenges. Your power is limitless. You have unlimited power to source creator that you can tap into at any moment in your life and use it to your advantage. You don't have to be afraid of anything, okay? What's not yours is not yours. What's yours is yours to keep. So if something's not yours, it's not yours. You can't keep something that's not yours. Nobody can take something that's yours. If it's yours, nobody can take it from you. If I gave you $100, I gave it to you. If you decide to let somebody take it from you, it's still yours, but you gave it to somebody else. So nobody can take away what's yours, okay? Nobody can take away what's rightfully yours. So pay attention to your patterns. The ways you learn to survive may not be the way you want to continue to live. So get rid of your old patterns, your old mindset, the old version of yourself. Let that old version of yourself know that you're proud of them. The old version of you was not a bad person. It's just that the old version of yourself was not healed enough to know the power you hold within yourself. So because you didn't know the power you held within yourself, you allowed others to abuse you, your kindness. And so you were kind of defenseless against your enemies, but now you're not defenseless anymore. Those people don't have power over you. You gave them your power. So you gave them power over you. So when you give your power away, then yeah, you're giving your power to somebody else who can have power over you. But when you take back your power, they can't control you anymore. So somebody here was trying to control you in this situation, or you were being controlled by somebody here. Somebody could have been telling you that you're not good enough, you're not attractive, nobody wants you, you'll never find love, or you'll never be nobody, whatever. They drug you down to the lowest pits of hell and left you to die. But you survived. Okay? So you are a star, a natural born healer. Somebody here is a natural born healer. So to create the change you want to see, tell yourself that you're good enough to attract everything you ever wanted. Manifest relationships that are going to be long-term and positive loving experiences. Don't let your mind control your emotions. Learn how to control your emotions. Okay? Those are your affirmations. Thank you for that. Holy Spirit, we're going to wrap this part of the reading up and we're going to move into something else. You guys take that however it resonates. I hope it helps empower you to be strong and be mindful of who you are and the power you possess. And don't let fear hold you back, all right? Or stop you. Don't let anybody get in your way or anything get in your way. You need to enjoy your life experience while you're here on earth. And if you're not enjoying your life experience here on earth, then you're doing it all wrong. You're not meant to suffer or to lack anything. Everything you need is within your control or power to manifest. Everything you need is there for you. All you got to do is ask. Okay, take it how it resonates. All right, let me get these cards in order, and we're going to pull some Moonology Oracle cards to get the overall energy reading for this message for the collective highest good. All right. Okay, let's get the message for this reading for the collective highest good. Please make it clear. We just had a full moon in Virgo energy and an eclipse as well. I think it was a full moon eclipse or something like that. So with that energy, things have shifted. All right, let's get the overall message for the reading for the collective highest good. Don't tell me I didn't see a wolf. I know what I saw. I thought it was a stray dog too at first until I realized that it wasn't. Overall energy is prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. All right. What's the overall energy for this reading for the collective highest good? Please make it very clear and easy for me to articulate. I told my coworker about it and she told me it was a shapeshifter. She said it was a shapeshifter. I said you might be right. So somebody here could be a shapeshifter. It's time to shift your perspective on how you see things. All right, so we have a fiery climax approaches you, full moon in Aries. We have a win-win outcome in your forecast, full moon in Libra. We also have it's time for you to take action, new moon in Aries. So Aries season is going to be significant for some of you guys. I feel like a lot of you need to step into this Aries energy or magnetize this energy with this Aries new moon when it comes in. Use this new moon energy when it comes in with Aries season to balance things out. So for some of you, there's going to be some type of, because Aries in a sense is the beginning of spring. It's like people say the spring solstice begins with the first sign of life, but there's like a pre-season spring and then there's the full season spring. So you're in the pre-game, pre-season, or being prepared for your new season. So basically what they're saying with this reading is that the collective energy is being prepared for this new season. In this new season, you will be faced with more challenges. There will be more obstacles in your way. But in this new season, because of your past experience, you will be able to transmute the energy around you and use it for your highest good. This is like fighting back, but it's like fighting back in the right way, right? Using your power, your inner strength, your gifts, your ability to balance the scales. It's time for you to take action, okay? At the bottom, we have a time for healing. For some of you, it's time for healing, balsamic moon. And we also have at the bottom of that, a new start is coming. Confirmation. I feel like the time for healing is now. For some of you, you have already healed from your past. So now there's a new start coming for you. This is going to be a win-win outcome for you and for them. This is two different energies. For somebody here, it's time for healing. For somebody else, it's time for a new start, a new beginning, a new cycle. So a new cycle is beginning for you. Okay, take it how it resonates. So let's pull some cards on this energy and see what this is for the collective highest good. Let's see what this is for the collective highest good. Knocking on heaven's door. I just heard knocking on heaven's door. Somebody here is knocking on heaven's door. Lord Jesus, be a shield. Somebody here is about to meet their maker. What's the message for the collective? We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. What's the message for the collective? The Four of Wands. I just got sad all of a sudden. This is a rebirth season for somebody. This is an ending for somebody here and a new beginning for somebody here. After ending a cycle, I'm hearing with an abusive lover, partner, friend, family member. Whether you were abused as a child or not, some type of physical abuse was going on in the past, where you were being physically or emotionally or sexually abused by somebody around you. It took you some time to heal from that experience, or to get over that experience and heal from it. And because of that, there's a win-win outcome in your forecast. And also with that, a new start is coming. So whatever cycle this is you've ended is creating the outcome or opportunity for a new cycle to begin. But it requires action on your part, okay? It requires some kind of action on your part. We have the Queen of Swords. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse. What's the Page of Swords in reverse? I'm at Page of Pentacles in reverse. Shit, we got the Star card in reverse. So a time for healing is here for somebody, because somebody here needs time to heal. Whether this is you or somebody else. I feel like this, they're saying false twin flame of yours. You're a fallen twin. Wow. I really hate talking about this twin flame dynamic or connection. I feel like it's a repetitive storyline. It's a repetitive cycle of the same messages that come through. But in this particular one, for some of you, this is the ending of a cycle with your false twin flame. Whomever you saw as your spiritual partner, your twin flame, your counterpart, was a false counterpart to you. And even if they were not in the beginning, they are now. Okay? Take it how it resonates. They need time to heal. Okay? That's their energy. Let's look at your energy for the new start is coming. Shit, you got the Knight of Wands in reverse because you're not taking action. That's why there's a time for action here. It's time to take action here, collective. It's time for you to take action. I already said whatever this new start is requires action on your part. You got to do something to get this going for yourself. You got to stop, I want to say, giving a fuck about other people's feelings and how you make them feel, because you care too much. Somebody here cares too much about what other people think or say, how they feel, more than they care about what they think or say or how they feel. This is you giving your power away. To become self-dependent or independent or independent, you have to release this energy. This is the new start coming towards you, this Nine of Pentacles energy. But you got to take action towards this opportunity. You also got to be ready for this opportunity. So in Aries season, some of y'all going to give birth to something. Some of y'all could be getting, because she looked pregnant to me in this card for some reason. Her stomach looks fuller. But you could be conceiving, getting pregnant, starting something, creating something, manifesting something, connecting with your higher self, your spirit guides, talking to animals. Somebody here has the gift of telepathy, where you can communicate with nature. And it's like animals can talk to you and you can talk to them. It's like you have a connection with nature, a natural gift. So this is a natural gift of yours. This was something you were born with. So somebody in your family was jealous of you because you were born with a natural beauty, a natural gift, the ability to do things they couldn't do. And because they were envious of your gifts or who you were, they tried to stop you from, like I said, somebody could have been telling you as a child, you're not good enough. You ain't never gonna be nothing. Your life ain't gonna never turn out to be nothing. Like, this was somebody who was abusing you, verbally abusing you, talking down on you, or saying negative things to you to make you insecure with yourself. But you're not what they say you are. You're not the person they say you are. Okay, you are a gift. You are a chosen one. Okay, somebody in your family wanted to block your path. Somebody was trying to block your path. Judgment, Page or Hangman in reverse. Somebody here that was trying to, Lord Jesus, be a shield. So basically, collective, the action you need to take here is to call judgment and block somebody out of your energy, or block out these memories from your past, or block out these people from your past. It's almost like these people from your past were trying to block your path from becoming the person you were meant to be. They misjudged you, or they judged you. They falsely accused you or something. I don't know. Okay, so like a scenario I'm getting is that somebody went to their mother and they said, "Hey mom, this man you brought home last night came in my room and while you was asleep, and they tried to do something to me, and I had to fight him off of me." And this child coming to you and they're telling you what happened, and you're telling your child that you don't believe them, that what they're saying is not true. So you believe the other person over your own child, and you made your child feel like they couldn't come to you with anything else. So something like that, take it how it resonates. The Page of Cups in reverse. Let me fix these cards. I'm not going to read all these reversals. Let me make sure all these cards are upright, because I'm not going to read reversals, because reversals means that somebody's playing backfire, basically. So these reversals are telling me that whoever this was to try to set you up, their plans failed and the plan backfired. You still gonna get the new start. You still gonna be independent. You still gonna be able to take care of yourself. You still gonna be able to have a new beginning with somebody else. Your life is not over yet. So basically, whoever this is, their plan was to destroy your life before you can achieve your goals or figure out who you are, because they knew that once you figured out your power or who you were, they would no longer have power and control over you. So somebody here didn't want you to have this opportunity. They tried to block you from getting this opportunity, but their plan backfired and their plan has been returned back to sender. You still will become the Empress in the upright. You are going to be able to rejoice and celebrate or have a new start. You will be able to regain your confidence after going through whatever this is. So the King of Wands is a very confident, bold person. They take action and they make things happen. This is Aries energy. So fire is going to be, your spark is going to be reignited. Your flame is going to reunite. What? I just heard you and your twin flame are going to reunite. So basically, collective, the awakening card came out with the affirmations. Hold on, let me get it. So this card, I am transforming, evolving, and expanding and awakening, is this person over here. They're evolving and expanding, and they're going through their awakening, their spiritual awakening. So the win-win outcome is that even though things didn't work out between you and these people, you being a presence in their life has triggered them into their evolving transformation process. So now that you have moved away from this person, they're going through their transformation. Now they can fully awaken, evolve, and expand with you. In the past, they could not evolve or expand with you because they were not fully awakened to who they were. So basically, your ex-person was not fully awakened to who they were, the power, okay, let me stop. This past person wasn't fully awakened, and maybe you were not fully awakened to who you were. So I'm talking to two different energies. On the feminine side of it, in the past, the reason why you were going through so much karma with these karmic people in your life is because you were not fully awakened to who you were. So you not knowing the power you possess because of what you went through in your past, you are not in tune with your higher self. But this experience has helped you to grow and evolve and awaken to your power and who you are. So now that you know who you are, you have the power to control the things around you, or who you have around you, by who you have around you. Your ex-person over here at the time was also unawakened. However, with them, it took more effort to awaken them. What fully made them awaken, honestly speaking, is the fact that you pulled away your energy. So by you doing that, your partner here is now fully awakening to themselves and who they are. And when they have completed their healing process, they will reunite with you again. But this will not happen for you until after this person has completely evolved and healed from their past traumas. So in the meantime, you need to regain your confidence. You need to look towards the future now. You need to prepare yourself now. While they're preparing themselves for union with you, you need to be preparing yourself for union for them. Okay? Take it how it resonates. Something needs time to grow. Something needs time to grow. Their seeds, the seeds that were planted in their garden did not grow. It's like you planted seeds in their garden, but the seeds that you planted did not grow. The Ten of Swords. And that's why they tended towards you, because they were not fully awakened to who they were at the time. They were unhealed, had all kind of unhealed traumas. They were not in high vibrations. Their vibrations were low, and they were dealing with karmic family members, lovers, and friends. So they were in a toxic environment, and that's why they couldn't heal and grow with you. Okay? They may be still in a toxic environment, and that's why they can't heal with you. They still haven't healed yet. So even though all these things are going on and their life is falling apart, they still haven't started healing themselves yet. They're still not doing the work. They're still choosing to be this way. So yeah, it's best for you to let them go until they realize who they are. You are the light and the star and the empress. You are the one that was sent to help heal them, yes. But since that didn't work, or it's not working, it's time for you to go. Because you can't stay somewhere where the environment is unhealthy for you. Like, you can't keep pouring into an empty cup. If they got their cup upside down and you're trying to pour something inside of it, how is it going to go inside the cup if the cup is upside down? The Hangman came out in reverse. This person's upside down or something. I don't know. Where's the Hangman? It came out in reverse. This person's life is upside down. Your life is not, this is not your story. This is their life. This is their choice to make. They have to make the choice to get themselves out of this energy. So you're over here, Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups with the King of Wands, with a new start, new beginning. They're still somewhere in between worlds where they got to figure out how to get themselves out of this. So they got themselves in this mess, so they got to figure out how to get themselves out of it. Something like that. Look, the Lovers is here with the Five of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles. The Six of Wands is in reverse with the Emperor and the Fool card. They don't get a new start with you. So you get a new start with somebody else, and they pretty much got to watch you have a new start with somebody else. Because, yeah, this past person here was your lover, potential lover. But your potential partner here has not successfully healed from their past traumas, or they still have other work to do. They still haven't learned their spiritual lesson. They still haven't fully awakened or evolved. But what's going to help them awaken or evolve is you pulling back your energy and taking back your power from this person and moving on with your life. Seeing you be with somebody else is going to destroy them. It's almost like they need like a what do you call it, like a divine revelation. They need to be hit real hard with some type of bad situation before they realize who they really are. They are a masculine, but they're not showing up as an emperor. They're showing up as a Knight of Wands energy, Page of Cups in reverse, unhealed, childhood trauma. They could also be in debt or something, have some kind of financial debt they have to pay back. These are 8 Pentacles. They need to work on themselves. So this person needs to work on themselves. So the storm that they're going through, going back to the storm doesn't always come to destroy. Sometimes it comes to clear the path. This person has to clear their own path. Your path has been cleared and their path has not been cleared. So they got to clear their own path. They got to clear up some kind of karmic debt or pay back some kind of karmic debt or clear their path before they get a new start. The Fool is going that way, not this way. So they're going to have to clean up this path or clean up their life or clean up themselves before they get a new start with you. Yeah, 8 of Cups at the bottom with the 2 of Cups in reverse. So this person, before anything can happen with you or them or together, Y'all can't be together until this person has walked away from another situation. It's almost like they still have a soul tie with somebody else, or somebody else is still, they're still connected to somebody else, or there's a third party involved somewhere, or somehow still involved here. A third party is involved here. So your counterpart walked away from their true counterpart to be with a false twin, and now your new counterpart. For some of you, your new counterpart is your old counterpart coming back around again for a new start with you. But you're being advised to walk away from this person and not go back in union with this person. So yes, there's a new start coming for you, collective. You have a new option coming in for some of you, and a past person as well. This is retrograde season, so be mindful. Okay? Be mindful that this is retrograde season, so the past will come back around again around this time to try to have a new beginning with you. But they want you to be mindful of the things you went through in the past with the same person and where it got you. If you want to get to victory and success, or have this new start, you have to walk away from this past. You have to let this person go. Do their karma. Or do their work. Go do their work. It's almost like they got to go do their work. You got to turn this person away, or walk away from this person. You got to walk away from this person, collective. This is not your counterpart. You have a new lover coming in that's a divine masculine, but this past person is not your soulmate or your counterpart, because they walked away from this connection when they were supposed to heal things with you. Queen of Cups in reverse. So it's like the Hierophant is here, the Page of Pentacles is here again in reverse, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. So this person's already married to somebody else, or in another commitment with somebody else. There's a third party involved. So they don't get a new start with you because they haven't fully discovered who they truly are. And it's like they have to keep going through this same karmic cycle, doing the same thing over and over again until they learn their lesson. This person may be a little bit slow. Like, they got too much confidence, right? Their ego is keeping them stuck in this energy of being like they know everything. Like, you can't tell this person the light is green when it's you know what I'm saying? You can't tell this person what to do. It's like, no matter how many times you tell this person you fucking up, you doing the wrong thing, they don't care. They don't want to hear that, because in their mind, everything they're doing is right. Or to them, how they do things is working for them. So to tell them that what they're doing is not working is not something they want to hear. So they could be even being told to just give up on you and let you go. But they're like, no, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to let go. I'm going to fight for this connection, and I'm going to get my person back. But in reality, that's not going to happen. The truth is, whatever this was, it ended because they chose a different path. And the path they chose leads them to destruction. It's a process they have to go through on their own. So it's like they're not going to give up. But they need to give up and focus on themselves if they want to have a true new beginning with you. Because doing it the way they're doing is going to get them fucked up. Doing it the way they're doing it is going to get them fucked up. And the way it's going to turn out for them is not going to be good. So it's like, leave my person alone. This is God saying, hey son, hey person over here, you know, doing all this other stuff. I need you to stop throwing magic. I need you to stop trying to call this person back in. I need you to go on about your business and do your own spiritual work and love on yourself, or take care of yourself, and let my person go. And it's like, they like, nah, I ain't letting this person go. This is my person. I want to be with them, and we're going to be together. But it's like, no, it's not. This is not your person. This person belongs to somebody else, and you're holding them back by keeping them stuck here. So somebody was keeping somebody stuck, and it took for the Holy Spirit to step in to get somebody out of the situation. Because had it not been for God, you would have stayed in this connection that was unhealthy for your health, for your mental health, and you would have been stuck in this cycle forever. So it's like, God is saying, you called me, you prayed to me, you said, God, I need your help. All right, God said, I'm going to send in the archangels, your spirit guides, and your ancestors, take care of the situation. All you got to do is get out of the way, so that when they come in and they do what they got to do, you don't get hurt. Here you go talking about, oh, wait a minute, I ain't mean for you to come in here and do that. I just want you to like turn them into or give them a pimple or a rash or something. I ain't want you to come in and, break us up or separate us. I wanted you to just fix them. Well, okay, if you want this person to be fixed the right way, it's going to take some spiritual work for this person to be fixed the right way. You can't fix them the way you want to fix them, because the way you want to fix them ain't going to work. They got to be fixed by God or something like that. So they can't, you can't fix this person. So if you want this person back, you got to get out of the way so they can go to God for the help that they need to make them a better person. You can't do that for them. This is like when you go to the altar or when they're at church and they do an altar call. Then ain't nobody going to come out into the congregation, take your hand and walk you to the altar. If you want to go to the altar, you got to decide that for yourself. So you can't make their decision for them regarding their path. They got to want this path for themselves. If they don't, then you got to let them go. Okay, it's almost like this is their decision to make. They can have a new start if they want to, but it's going to require action on their part. The action they got to do to get this connection with you the right way, according to the Most High, is to do the work. Otherwise, don't come back. And if they try to come back any other way, Seven of Swords, they're going to be blocked and turned away from you, because at this point, you cannot be entertaining low vibrational people, because at this point your life is getting an upgrade, right? And you don't want to miss the opportunity for this new opportunity by fooling around with these people again or this person again. Okay, so yeah, some of y'all need to meditate and get answers. Somebody here needs to surrender to the divine. This is the end of a tough cycle for somebody here, and adjustments are required. So basically, I know I said a lot. This is the story. I'm going to wrap it up. If this is your true divine counterpart, they went to God and said, hey, God, I can't let my person go. I need to get them back. Tell me what I got to do, and I'm going to do it. Bet. God said, all right, let me look at your record right quick. Oh, I see you got addictions. You got bad habits. You think you know it all. You think you God's gift to women, whatever. We got to change all that. And they be like, okay, what I got to do to change all that? Well, you got to go to rehab. You got to get some help. You got to get a job. You got to whatever. And they like, I got to do all that. God like, yeah, that's the way you got to, that's what you got to do. So, and I just watched this movie last night that I ain't never seen in my life, called A Hero Is Just a Sandwich. And it's about this 13-year-old boy who got hooked on heroin because his real father walked away from his mother and left him there by himself. Although the mom had a new boyfriend who wanted to be a stepfather to this kid, this little boy did not want no stepdaddy. He wanted his real dad to love him. And because he couldn't accept that his dad was gone, he started using drugs at 13. And he had no role models in his life or other males in his life that was a part of his family that wanted to take care of him. It took a stranger to come in and raise this boy to be a good person. But it took him going to rehab at 13 to try to get help. His mom had to pretty much take her child to the rehab center and leave him with no contact so he can get the help he needed. And he still came back out and did it again. But at the end, he made the choice to walk away from that lifestyle and go back to his stepfather who was trying to help him and allow that man to be his father. So this person turned their back on God. This really ain't got too much to do with you collected, but you were sent by God to help this person turn away from their sins or their problems or get better, but they abused you in the process, and that's why they're being judged so bad. But the bigger picture is this person turned their back on God and chose to serve somebody else as their God, money, sex, whatever. So they got to get forgiveness for that. They got to go to God for forgiveness for that. And they ain't even did it because Page of Cups in reverse. They ain't even asking God to forgive them for what they did. They trying to move God out of the way, and God ain't going to allow that. So I'm sorry I got emotional, but I just saw a whole visual. And so that was the betrayal. You were a part of the betrayal as well, but the biggest part of the betrayal was them betraying themselves by turning their back on God. because they had this big ass ego. They had a devil inside of them. This person had a devil inside of them. This person had a demonic spirit inside of them that made them do this. But either way, they chose the wrong path. So the only way to get back on the right path is to go through this healing process that they have to go through in order to be able to redeem themselves, right? So for now, this ain't your person. Right now, this person can't be your person. Even if you want them to be, they're not. Because they're not the person that you want them to be or need them to be right now. Okay? You gotta love yourself and accept yourself and forgive yourself. Not all storm comes to disrupt your path. Some come to clear your path. You gotta be bold, and you gotta be confident, and you gotta be positive. You are good enough, and you will attract everything you ever wanted. Your mind controls your emotions, and your emotion controls your actions. You need to value yourself and nourish your mind, body, and your soul, okay? When you give yourself compassion, you're opening your hearts in a way that life transforms for you. Be persistent, or a pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity, but an optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. Surround yourself with positive people who bring out the best in you, okay? So this person, collective, is kind of like being set aside for now. But they don't want to hold you back while this person goes through their transformation process, okay? Because you've already completed your process of transformation. It's time for you to keep expanding and growing and evolving. You can't stop your spiritual growth or your growth to wait for them to grow. You know what I mean? Just like a baby. A baby takes 9 months to grow before it can be born. This person needs to be incubated. You know what I'm saying? Reborn again. And that's going to be a process for them. And the process could take longer than expected, but it's a process. And you can't really put a time stamp on somebody's healing process because some people have more things to work through than others. Some people need more time to do the work than others. Okay, so that's kind of what this is. This is just like where we are right now in the collective. It's time for you to show the world the real you, okay? And be who you were meant to be. Don't dim your light. Shine your light in darkness, you know. And for some of you, you're being called to help other people do the work they need to do. 6 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 8 of Wands, and the Strength card in reverse. Yeah, this person got to find the strength to overcome these energies around them. They got to get out their own prison that they created. And it's like there's nothing you can do right now that's going to help this process go faster because right now they need time alone. Maybe you need time alone. Take it how it resonates. All right. Let's wrap this up and close this out. All right. I know this ain't going to get a lot of views because most people don't care about the positive messages. They care about the other stuff that don't help them grow and evolve at all. Just keeps them stuck in a karmic cycle. But I'm trying to help you get out of a karmic cycle by giving you these spiritual downloads so you can grow from your experience and learn from your experience and close out these cycles so you can have a new start. That's my job. I'm just the messenger. So take it how it resonates. Okay, when you already was kind of crossing. So when you're ready to make changes in your life for the better, or when you're ready to get the help that you need, then the help you need is waiting for you. Okay, the opportunity is waiting for you to show up. It's like you're not waiting for God, God waiting for you. Same thing with this person. They ain't waiting for God, God waiting for them to show up. So when you show up for yourself, then you have arrived. So somebody need to show up for themselves right now. Okay, it's time to show up for yourself right now. Be the person you've been to everybody else, to yourself, and see what happens. Give yourself that same energy you was giving to everybody else and see what happens. I bet your life get better. Water your own seeds. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your table is prepared for these blessings, abundance coming in. So here's the thing, Divine Collective. You're being prepared, or while they're being prepared for union, you need to be preparing yourself by setting your table before your enemies and waiting for your abundance to come in. Like set the table as if you have people coming to eat. And when they arrive, the abundance you need is going to be there. Or when you arrive, everything else will be there. Okay? Something like that. Take it how it resonates. I'm going to leave it with that. Thank you for watching. Love and light to you all. Namaste.